everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, we're the Garso twins and we'd love if you would subscribe before you leave. Today we're doing a get ready with me or get ready with us using some new makeup products. For skin prep, we just got this new moisturizer by Herbivore, and this is our first Herbivore product.
It's not a new product though, is it?
It is new.
Oh, really?
I think it's new, yeah.
Oh.
It's the Herbivore Pink Cloud Rose Water Moisture Cream. I just put it on as my prep before foundation, and as you can see, it makes your skin super luminous, and it almost felt cooling when you put it on, so far, really like it. I also prepped my lips with the Bite Agave Lip Mask in Maple. This isn't a new product, but it's new to me, and I love the
Well, it's
Maple.
new to the US, kind of new.
Yeah.
And then we also have this Dr. Brandt Pores No More Mattifying Pore Minimizing Gel, and I've been using this, so I'm just going to put this on. I like that you only need a really tiny amount. As you can see, it's blue, and I really just focused this right here, on my nose, essentially, not even in my T-zone, because I know people say that, they focus pore minimizing stuff in their T-zone, but to me, all my pores are on my nose and right here. So I'm just putting that there. And then I'm gonna go in with the Pixi Rose Flash Balm. This isn't brand new, but I don't know, I feel like it's one of Pixi's newer products. And I've been using this, I don't know, for a month or so. Yeah, some of these things we've had for a while, so if we've used them before, we'll give you a little review, but then some are brand new. So I just take a little bit of this just because it is really thick, and it doesn't make your makeup last longer or anything like that, but it feels really nice on the skin and makes everything go on really smooth. Next is foundation, and we've both recently been loving this. This is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. We are the shade LN3. Britta's talked about it in a favorites video. Oh, it's so good. You only need a little amount. It's
I only use one of these.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I just went back in because I don't use a whole second one. But that's all I really put on my face. And it isn't I feel like it looks thick on the face, but it turns into more of a liquidy foundation. I don't know. It's really good. It's a nice natural coverage. It's nice that it has SPF. It does oxidize a little bit, but only a little. It's not too bad.
I'm going to apply it with a brush.
I'm just using the Flower Beauty sponge. Really love this one. It is really bouncy though, I will say. I like the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge and the L'Oreal because they're a little stiffer. This is good for, I don't know, I guess liquid foundation. Or very liquidy foundation, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I always use the sponge with that because it just spreads out really nicely. I would probably use the Real Techniques one with this more often, but I don't know, I grabbed this one and it's nice.
I hope you can tell, I don't like a lot of foundation, so I didn't put a lot on, but it does provide a nice light coverage, well, medium coverage. And
really, I think it's kind of light.
It's light. Yeah, I guess it's light.
I don't think it's medium coverage, but I don't think they make any claims like that. It just says for all skin types. Yeah, it's just, they don't claim for it to be full coverage or medium coverage.
Britta doesn't have any spots to conceal, but I do, always. So I'm going to use this new concealer. It's the Bare Pro by Bare Minerals. We are the shade Light Neutral 4. And I do not like this for under my eyes. It's too drying, but it's so good for spot concealing because it's already in this little bullet. And it's very similar texture to the NARS, what is it called? Soft Matte Complete Concealer, which I love. That one's a little more creamy, but this is great for spot concealing. And I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier, what is this? The Flawless Fusion Concealer in the shade 2N and 1N. I'm just going to mix them. I feel like I'm in between these shades, so I'm just going to put this one down here. And then, actually this is, it's called 2N, so it's supposed to be a neutral. I think it's a bit peachy, which I like though because it kind of color corrects a little bit. And then this one is definitely neutral, but it's so pale. I don't know if you can tell the difference. I'm kind of putting a lot on. I didn't mean to do that. When you mix concealers, it's hard not to put a lot on because you're mixing two shades. But the difference is just quite crazy for just one shade off. I'm going to use the same concealer, but I'm using 1C. This is definitely peachy. It's more of a pink tone, but I like it. I feel like it really brightens. Hopefully you can tell. This concealer, it does make my eyes look pretty dry. I love it. I think it's so good. We just have a different opinion on it.
Yeah. I think we have different under eyes too. because we never really agree on concealer. Like, Shape Tape to me is like, I think it's, the consistency of this one is a little thick. So I think it just...
I don't think it's thick at all. I think it's really thin.
Really? I don't know.
It's harder. It blends out.
I think it's harder to blend out than Shape Tape.
See, and yeah, if you guys have tried both, let us know your thoughts, because I think Shape Tape is thicker than this, and I think it's makes my under eyes look so dry. Like, some days it works for me, and some days it's just like the Sahara Desert under there. And then Britta loves Shape Tape and thinks that this one makes her under eyes look dry.
I mean, it's not, obviously I wouldn't use it if it made them look so dry that it was just like appalling. I still like this concealer. I just think it makes my under eyes. It also, like,
for me, it's like my favorite concealer I think I've ever tried. I love it.
I think the weather has a lot to do with it too. Like, if it's really hot outside in LA, it can be so dry, and I can feel my skin like just dehydrated skin. Whereas today, it's pretty gloomy. Obviously, I'm wearing a sweater. It's pretty chilly. So I'm thinking I'll have a better shot.
Yeah. Also, I'm just like realizing that priming with this moisturizer was phenomenal. Like, it really provides a nice base for makeup. On the website,
Did
it
my
said
under eyes look okay?
it was good for makeup over. Yeah, they look good. This concealer's good.
Yeah, maybe it's just today. I'm thinking the weather plays a big role. I don't know if that's crazy, but I think it does. Okay, for powder, I'm going to go in with the Lila B Flawless Finish Foundation. We've spoken about this before. We really love it. It looks darker in the pan than it is on the face, but it's pretty dark for the under eyes.
Yeah, I'm going to avoid my under eye area.
I'm using the Glossier powder under my eyes in the shade Light Medium.
And I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This obviously isn't new, but it's new to us. And I'm actually going to put this in my T-zone because...
Yeah, I'm putting this in my T-zone.
The Lila B powder is so pretty and like luminous, but because my T-zone, well, I just sounded like Wisconsin. My T-zone gets really oily. I don't like putting that powder there, but
I'm just gonna say, like, how do real YouTubers or like beauty gurus do this? Because this light, like, we have these studio lights in front of our face and it's making me real self-conscious.
I know.
I hope we don't look this bad on camera.
We don't. We can just see so much. This is like, no one does their makeup like this, you know?
I'm not into it. I like it.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'll get over it by the end of this video.
This is the Lila B powder. It is so pretty. Like, look at this compact. And we have the shade, what did we say? Oh no, it doesn't say it on here. We're the second lightest shade. Like we said, it's a little too dark for us, so that's why we can't put it under our eyes. But it's so pretty. So it's so nice for the rest of the face.
And we just do, like, obviously a super light dusting.
Yeah, well, I'm pouncing, but I don't know why I use this brush.
Carly's pouncing. I'm dusting with this fluffier brush. But yeah, this is really, really nice.
It has no coverage, so I don't know why it's called the foundation powder.
Yeah.
But it's just so pretty. When you swatch it on your hand, it looks like almost like a really natural highlighter.
Yeah. I just really like the finish. And it's super finely milled, obviously. Like, I feel like most pressed powders like this are. But it's just really nice. It's highly recommend this whole brand. Everything we've tried from them.
So good.
We really like.
We would have used the eyeshadows today, but we have another eyeshadow palette that's new to us that we want to use.
Really exciting. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Balm Take Home the Bronze in the shade Oscar, but I know they changed the shade names. This isn't brand new, but it's my newest bronzer, and I talked about this before. I really like it. They market it as anti-orange. I would agree. It's talc-free, which I love, and it just blends out onto the skin really nicely.
And I'm going to use a new bronzer. It's the Marc Jacobs, what is it? Tamtastic Omega bronzer. I bought this because everyone loved it last year. I do love it. And it's not technically, well, it's new because it was limited edition last year.
Yeah,
they brought it back this year, and then I believe they're making it permanent later in the year. It's just a beautiful neutral color. Look at that pan size. It's insane. It's a really good deal. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy it because it's such a good deal.
Yeah, it's pretty, but there's talc in it.
I use this sheer powder brush, which I love, but I will say that because this bronzer is like already so easy to work with and like it doesn't look heavy, I really have to build it up with this brush because it's like a sheer coverage, but I like that. I like building. It's so much easier than taking it away.
Yeah, I also just hope things are showing up. I don't know why we never put our lights this close because we don't do a lot of like makeup on camera, as you guys know. Like, we mainly do reviews. But we like doing this type of video, but it's just hard to set up, and I'm just not used to doing makeup with like such a harsh light.
Also, we had to put the lights pretty close because it's very gloomy out today.
Yeah, again, hence the sweater.
Yeah.
Which we're into. If you guys know us personally, you know we love cloudy days.
We do. Although the warm weather was really nice for a little bit.
Was it though?
I liked it. I liked it.
Our air conditioner's broken.
It felt like summer.
I guess it's May. It should be summer weather, but
have you guys heard of May Gray in California?
I can't tell. Is this fine?
Yeah, you have enough. I have to build this stuff up.
I can't tell in the light. This might end up looking really bad, but it doesn't matter because it's just makeup. It washes off. It's for fun, you know? Okay, I'm moving on to blush. Are you using this one too?
Yeah, but a different shade.
I'm using the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Blush in the shade Strike a Rose. These are so pretty. We talked about these before, I think, so I'm not going to go into...
I think I put mine in a favorites video because I bought it like right when they launched, so they're still fairly new. Yeah. And then they sent us some more shades, so we've definitely been using and talking about this for a while. I used it in my tutorial. I actually did a tutorial.
Oh, okay.
We'll link it below. It was like my 5-minute everyday makeup.
These are so pretty.
They're so pretty. I love this blush formula. This is the shade Call My Blush. I'm obsessed. It's the best blush ever.
Yeah, this one is definitely like, I don't really want to say pinkier, but it's just rosier. Obviously, Strike a Rose than I
It's more red.
I know, I'm saying like than I would usually go for. I really like peachy coral nude blushes, but this is really pretty for this time of year, I would say.
Like, look at how light it is. In my video, I used the blush brush Brita used, and I applied way too much. But now I've been using this one, and it just...
You can't really apply too much of this.
No, you can't. Like, it blends out so nicely.
Again, can't really tell what it looks like for you guys. For me, it just looks really subtle, so I hope it looks good on camera. I'm just blending it out, and then I'm just going to go back over with this and like...
But this is just how we do our makeup, you know? So it doesn't have to...
Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, I'm moving on. I'm like one step ahead of Carly, it seems. I'm using, hopefully this looks okay with everything else, but I didn't really have like a brand new highlighter because you guys know like highlighters, you'll never go through one because they're huge and you only use a little amount. And so we haven't been buying them because we just don't need more. But this is my newest highlighter. It's the Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade Molten Rose Gold, and I do really like this, so I thought I would use it today since it's kind of new. And we'd only talked about it maybe once on our channel. I do really like it.
I'm using 2 layering them. Both are not new. This came out last year. It's the Fresh Face
That's not new at all.
Luminizer.
Last year.
I know. And then this is so old. It's in the old packaging.
Carly, this is a new makeup video.
Well, like we said, we don't have any new highlighters.
She is cheating.
We don't
Feel
have
free
any
to
new
call her
highlighters.
out down
You know
below.
what we wish we had? You know, Britta.
Oh, I know. NARS Fort de France.
Yeah, we want it so bad. Is it worth the money? Please let us know. If you have it, please. It's so pretty.
I'm going to guess it's worth the money.
I know.
But again, like, we have a drawer full of highlighters, and I use the same 3, like, on rotation usually. So that's why I'm enjoying this video, using one that I don't normally use. Carly went back to her go-tos. She's cheating.
No, this is not new for me, but I just did this combo once yesterday and I liked it.
Okay, then it's fine. It's fine. It's a new way of makeup for her.
But I also have been really loving liquid highlighters.
Yeah, I know. They're really nice for summer.
Like you can see, I'm just dabbing it on my hand. Whoa.
I'm definitely putting too much on because this is way more, like this is like a striking highlighter, like a metallic that I don't normally wear. And like I said, with the light, can't really tell what I'm doing, so just ignore that, but I hope it looks good. I don't know, this shade is really pretty. I think I've said this before, but it looks really pink in the pan, but on the face it comes off as almost like a champagne, and I feel like those pink tones in here really complement at least our skin tone nicely, so it's good. Like Carly has the gold one, and we don't really use that one because it's a bit deep.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had to get rid of it. It was like way too dark for me.
Yeah.
Okay, not way too dark. It actually applies a lot lighter than you would think. But I got it in the winter. That's when it launched. And I'm obviously very fair in the winter. I'm fair right now.
I don't know if she would have purchased it, but that's fine.
I got really excited. And then I'm putting this powder. This is the Cover FX Sunlight Bronzer. I also have Moonlight in the updated packaging, but this is just the old one.
Isn't it Sunlit?
Not bronzer. Highlighter. Sunlight.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
These bronzers, these highlighters
Well,
are
she's
so
out of
nice.
it.
They're just a beautiful powder and formula.
Okay, so if you watch our video, I mean, we don't do makeup on camera that often, so you probably don't know, but we always spray our face with setting spray after our complexion products are done. And so today I'm going to use the e.l.f. Beauty Shield Daily Defense Makeup Mist. I don't think this is brand new, but we recently got this sent to us, and I've used it once, and it smells really nice. It says it's a fine facial mist. It is a fine facial mist. It has antioxidants, licorice extract, vitamin E, so it's kind of like just a good for you makeup spray. I don't think it doesn't have like any glycerin or anything that would bond your makeup together, as far as I know. I actually haven't looked up the ingredients, but it feels really nice on the skin, so I like this so far.
Okay, I think I'm gonna use this. I'm a little nervous because,
do you see that?
oh yeah, wow.
So nice, right?
That is nice. That applies a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Kate Somerville. It's also new, Uncomplicated SPF Soft Focus Makeup Setting Spray. Britta said she read bad reviews.
I didn't read any of them. I just looked on Sephora, and it had like 3 stars, maybe 2.5. This smells so good.
Okay, let me shake it up and spray in there first to see if
This smells like citrus, and I will say it does have like a bit of a tightening effect. I'm trying to talk to them.
Okay, one sec.
It does have a bit of a tightening effect, so I do think there's either glycerin or alcohol or something in this that will make your makeup last longer. But yeah, we usually spray on our makeup setting spray, and then we'll go in with like the bottom of our beauty blender and kind of press everything together. We just think it makes everything look more natural, and especially the highlighter. Like, this is such a metallic highlighter that if I didn't, it's fine. If I didn't do this, I feel like it would kind of sit on top of the skin instead of blending in with everything else.
This is SPF 50. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I hope I don't have a reaction. I have really sensitive skin. There's like 4 kinds of SPF in here. Okay.
Okay. I'm in the way. Oh!
It has an interesting smell.
That's like so strong. What is it supposed to smell like?
Okay, it's
And I have a cold, and I can smell it.
I don't know about this. It actually does have like a matte effect. Like, I didn't feel like it was wet.
Use your thing. Press it
I'm
in.
gonna use this
Okay, yeah.
because I didn't feel like it. So if you guys have oily skin, I actually think you would like this.
Does it say matte?
Oh, soft focus.
Okay.
Like, I thought it was gonna be wet, but it didn't feel wet at all. And because it's an aerosol, like, I felt like it barely kind of like came out.
Interesting.
We'll update you, but I just need a little something more. Well, yeah, these are direct opposite.
Oh!
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Carly. Okay. We'll update you on this. Like I said, I think it actually would be better on like hot summer days as just like before going to the beach, or when you're at the beach to reapply sunscreen to your face. I think this would be better than like setting your makeup with it, just because I felt like a lot of product didn't come out, so it's not really like setting your makeup, if that makes sense.
We also really like that idea though.
Yeah,
we have a
love that
Coola
idea.
makeup setting spray that has SPF, I want to say like 30. It actually might be 50 though in it, and the nozzle is just like
it sprays too much. It's like the opposite.
Yeah, so we haven't really used that a whole bunch, but this highly recommend. This is nice,
it's good
right?
stuff.
Really good it's probably inexpensive. Okay, so for eyeshadow, we're both using the new e.l.f. Chromatic eyeshadow palettes. I have the Bird of Paradise.
Mine is Posh Peacock.
These are so pretty, and I've used this before, and I was really impressed with this pigmentation, blendability. We do really like the e.l.f. Matte for Matte palettes. Those are pretty nice, but they were never our favorites. I would almost go as far as saying this one's better.
I haven't used it yet, so this is totally new for me, and I never use blue-green eyeshadows, so I'm gonna try to use some of the crazier colors.
I also just want to mention that this brush is not bad that comes with it. Like, I have the e.l.f. crease brush, and this is basically the same thing in a smaller version. Should I even try to use it?
You could.
I'm going to. For my transition, I'm going to use a bigger one. But
okay, for my transition, I'm going with this shade, which is, there's 3 mattes, 4 shimmers. Second in.
I'm going in with the second in as well. It's like this peachy shade.
This one is really neutral. It might not even show up. Oh, wait. Okay, so it's showing up very cool toned on me.
Well, it's a cool tone shade. It's like a taupe. Right?
Yeah.
But it's pretty. I like
it is pretty.
It's a pretty shade. This one is like my typical transition shade, I would say. It just looks like everything else that I use, which is nice. I don't know. Let us know what your thoughts, but I'm just kind of thinking that like the warm toned palette, it's not like on its way out. Like people still like warm tone palettes, and I do too. But I don't know, I think we could use a bit more variety.
I think things are just going to this, smaller palettes.
Yeah, which we're so happy about. We talked about this before, but like, I don't know, there's so many palettes out there with so many shades that you'll just never use. And
oh my god, this is a little too cool tone for my eyes. It kind of looks like I was hit in the eye.
I mean, yeah, but when you put the greens on, it'll make your eyes pop, you know?
Yeah.
We've talked about this before. Like, my go-to palette, my everyday favorite all-time palette is the Dose of Colors Baked Browns. There's 5 shades in there. I usually use 2 or 3 on a daily basis. I just think it's like so much easier to do an eyeshadow look when you have less options. Even that may sound silly to some people, but it can be overwhelming.
Totally. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with this blue shade, and if you guys watch our channel, you know I never wear eyeshadow, so but I've been really
with me. I've been really into blue eyeshadow. I like wore some the other day.
Yeah, it is pretty.
I love it.
I hope this blends out, but I feel like I need some sort of green blue in my crease if I'm going in with this green. So I'm gonna use this teal gently.
I'm going to use the e.l.f. brush that it came with because I really want to try it, and use the 3rd shade in. I don't mind that these don't have names, by the way. I think that, I mean, for explaining to you guys, it might be annoying, but I don't know. I don't think they need names. Okay. Okay, this brush.
This is not working for me, and I think it might just be the color scheme, but nothing's really blending.
I'm gonna use a different brush. I don't think I like this.
This is not good.
What?
The teal isn't blending out.
Try to use a different brush, like a more dense brush.
I just decided to use this brush.
I don't know. I mean, I guess mine are lighter. So lighter shades, lighter mattes are generally safer, I would say, as in like in drugstore palettes.
I'm not even doing a specific thing. I'm just trying to get some color like in the crease.
Oh yeah. Man. I don't know what I'm doing either. You know, we're just going with it. Carly's struggling, but I'm proud of her for going outside of her box and wearing green because it's fun to play with makeup, you know?
It is fun.
Like, use different colors.
Oh, God.
What? Carly.
I hope this doesn't look as bad on camera.
No, I don't think that looks that bad. Just keep blending. Isn't that everyone's motto when it comes to makeup? Just keep blending.
Maybe,
but mine looks pretty blended,
this
right?
is like this. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go with that one.
But again, I just think that lighter shades are easier to do, but I'm really pleased with this. I am going to use one more of these mattes, and then I'm going to use this one on the lid, because I just want to test as many as possible. Oh, maybe I'll use the purple in the lower lash line. That could be cool, right? Maybe? It's purple.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm going to use this shade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in. It's like this deep burgundy, and put that on the outer V. Just a little bit, just to deepen it up a tad. Oh yeah, this one is a bit patchier than the others.
You guys, does this look awful? Be honest.
It can't look that bad to them.
Oh,
because we're kind of not too close to the camera. That's another thing. We apologize that we can't like move the camera really close to her face, but since there's 2 of us, it just makes it a bit difficult. Like, this is as close as we can get.
Yeah.
At the moment. I still think this is a good palette.
This one isn't. Honestly. Just trying to be honest. Let's see how the shimmers perform.
Maybe we should insert swatches.
Yeah.
We'll insert swatches of both so you guys can see. Actually, I lied. I thought this wasn't blending out well. I don't think I was applying enough. I think this purple shade is nice. I gotta grab my mirror though and move it closer quick. It's kind of hard to like do your makeup so far.
Maybe I am not applying enough either, but because it's not blending, I'm very hesitant to apply more. So I'm just gonna go on to the lid shade. I'm actually just gonna use my finger. I feel like that might be the best.
Oh yeah, that's just what I've been doing with all shimmers. What one are you using for the lid?
The green. Here, this way. 3rd one in. I think it's really pretty.
I'm gonna use the middle shade right here on my lid. I think it's darker than I would normally go for. I've realized in recent months that like my eyes are only becoming more hooded.
Me too.
The older that I get, and as much as I love these like bronzy colors, they just make my eyes look jerpier. I don't know if that's true. It could just be in my brain. But I'm using it for the sake of the video because I do think this is such a pretty shade. Okay, so we think that our camera shut off while we were doing our eyeshadow. So in case it did, quick recap so far. I really, really like this palette. We think they did a really good job with the color stories in both. They're super like tropical, beachy, summery. Really impressed with the pigmentation on this palette specifically. I think they blend really well.
This one was hard to blend, but the colors are really pretty. This one just seems better.
Yeah, it's just a little bit better quality. But overall, still really proud of Elle for doing something different.
Yeah, like they're very good color stories.
Yeah. I'm going to go in with, I think I want to use every single shade. So again, to recap, I did this one as the transition, this in the crease, this on the lid, a little bit of this on the inner corner, this on the outer corner, and then I'm going to go in with this and this flat top brush on the lower lash line and then blend it out with this purple. So I just want to use all of them in some way just to really test it.
And I did this one in the crease as transition, this one in the crease to make it more cool and blue, but it did not blend at all. This one on the lid, and then this one in the inner corner. And then on the lower lash line, God, I don't even know. I don't know. I guess I'll use one of these gray ones and hopefully it works out.
Yeah, that's pretty. And again, it's just makeup. I don't know about you guys, but it's hard for us to like try new stuff on a daily basis just because we're always in a rush doing what we know, you know? So it's fun to just sit here and try new products.
It is fun. And yeah, we like what we like.
As you guys do too, I'm sure.
So it's hard to branch out.
I'm just gonna use this little mirror. Why wasn't I doing that the whole time?
Yeah. It is a pretty good mirror.
Why aren't we doing that? I'm like trying to look all the way over here. And the bright light is blinding me.
That brown or whatever gray isn't bad once it's applied. Actually, my eyes look better in this mirror, so hopefully they don't look awful.
Oh, wow. I like this lilac color. I think I would describe it as a lilac. This is pretty. I don't know. I never thought to mix, like, warm tones and purple. I like it.
I hope my eyes look okay. Yeah, that's pretty.
I really like this palette. I'm into it. I mean, this is my second time using it, but the first time I only used a couple, I think, like, those first two matte shades.
I'm gonna curl my eyelashes while we're just finishing that up.
And so I'm glad I like tried to use them all this time because I really like this.
The thing we're probably most excited to try in this whole video is the Milk Kush mascara. I know you guys have heard of this. It has so much hype around it. The component is so weighted.
Which we're so into. I feel like if something's weighted, I'm automatically like,
it just
that
feels nice.
So luxurious.
Yeah. This is supposed to have like CBD in it and less waxes for your lashes so that it's more nourishing. So let's see how this works. We love mascara and we're gonna
I think it's like our favorite makeup item. I don't know if I can.
It doesn't smell like anything, that's good. Okay. Not chemical.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness. This is so pretty.
It is. I'm trying to go slow.
I love this. First of all, the formula itself is very thin and like more watery, liquidy.
I don't think it's liquidy at all. I think it's more.
What, really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because it's new. You know when mascaras are new?
Mm-hmm.
And they just feel more liquidy?
I think it's kind of moussey.
Okay, moussey. I guess what I'm trying to say is I usually use like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise every day.
It's very waxy.
And that Lash Paradise one is super thick of a formula and dry. So compared to that, this is different. More moussey, more wet, right?
I don't think it's very wet.
Wet
mascaras get everywhere.
Okay, but it's
I think it's the applicator. It's just very fluffy and it makes your lashes.
But it's not a dry formula like the Lash Paradise.
I wouldn't say it's wet either though.
Okay, I guess like Carly said, we'll just go with moussey.
Man, this is good.
I really like this.
It's just different than mascara I've used in the past, don't you think?
I love the brush.
Me too. And I think, yeah, because the formula isn't very thick, and I mean, I guess it could be considered.
It's a little
this.
wet. I love this. It is wet. I think this is a wet form. It's like a wet moussey texture. I like that the brush is, I mean, you can't see this brush from there, but it's a bristle brush, but the bristles aren't super close together. So I think that it still separates the lashes, but it also adds volume, which is so hard to find in one mascara.
Okay, we both love this mascara. I say that it doesn't give a ton of length, but so much volume.
Yeah, but it still gives length.
Yeah, but like natural volume. Like
natural
I feel
volume.
like this is the most natural but bold lash I've ever had.
I love it. It just looks wispy.
Wispy, but voluminous.
Yeah, which is wispy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm into it.
It's just pretty. It makes your lashes look pretty.
I love it.
Love it. I love this.
And it doesn't seem to be irritating my eyes
I know.
so far, which everything irritates my eyes. Another thing that doesn't irritate my eyes that I've been loving, it's not brand new to us, the shade at least, is the Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pen in the shade Rose Glow. I've honestly been using this every single day. I think I put this in a weekly favorites, but I like that it's more of a bronzy shade. I know it's called Rose Glow, but to me this is a bronze. It's not a rose gold. And it's just like a good alternative to a tan eyeliner that you can put in the waterline to look more awake. Like to me, I really like brown, but sometimes brown can look too harsh. And like specifically with this smoky eye, I don't want something super harsh because I want the purple to still be visible. Hopefully you can see the purple lower lash line. So this is just like such a good natural metallic eyeliner to wear. I've literally been wearing it every day.
I'm moving on to brows. I'm going to try the CoverGirl brow, what is it called? Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. This is the shade Honey Brown. This is my first time trying it. It's a fairly new product. So excited to try this.
You haven't tried it?
No, have you?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I really like it.
Oh, I'm excited.
We're not like super picky with brow products, I would say, but we do know like what we like and what we don't like. Like the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. We really like that one from the drugstore, and this one is fairly similar.
It is. They both have a very fine tip.
Yeah.
Which I find gives you the most natural appearance. Like those,
I'm going to use the same one.
The thicker triangle ones this is really nice.
Yeah.
It's not too creamy.
I love the Maybelline, this one, the Total Temptation. I still love this pencil. I use it every day. But,
see, I was going to say, those are so much faster, but I don't feel like they look as natural.
Yeah, I guess it definitely depends on which one you're talking about, but yeah.
I'm setting my brows with the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. This isn't new, but it's my preferred clear brow gel.
And I'm using the Tarte Busy Gal Brows as my brow gel. I like this. It's not my favorite, but I think it works. It adds like a tint to the brows, which is nice, and it sets everything in place. I like that it's like a really tiny comb, so it definitely coats all the hairs.
For lips, we have a ton of new lip products. One of our favorite finds is the new ColourPop Luxe Lips. They're the matte formula.
Yeah.
So good.
We have the shade Money Moves. Here, I mean, should we insert swatches of these?
We can.
Money Moves, Mind Trick, which looks just like Foolish, right? That's the one?
Yeah, I have that one too. I just don't have it here with me.
And this one's so pretty, maxed out.
Oh my gosh, I know.
I can't wear it today.
I can't either. It won't go with my eyes, but it's like a bright magenta.
I guess I'm gonna put on Money Moves. It's like the...
I also have Paparazzi. I can't wear this today, but it's like a bright coral. And then I wanted to mention some other new lip products I got. I have the new Urban Decay from the Beach Collection 100 Degrees lipstick. It's like a sheer red, and I love sheer lipsticks. This is really pretty. I've been pairing it with Glossier, Gen G, and Zip because they're like the same color, and it looks really nice together. This is one of the new Sephora collection cream lip stains in the shade 78. Love, love, love this. It's a bright orange red. So good. But today, since my look is pretty, like I have green eyes on, I'm going to line my lips with my trusty Bite 36 lip liner and then go over with this new Nude Sticks Gel Color Lip and Cheek Balm.
This is not working.
In Tay Tay.
Okay, so this lipstick, Money Moves, this was not looking good with this eye look. I don't know why. I wore it yesterday, but I had only like a matte crease color on and it was fine. But I do want to address this formula. We prefer, well, I think we both prefer the
cream
Luxe
formula.
lipstick. Yeah, cream formula. This is nice, like it's more pigmented, I would say, than the satin.
Definitely longer lasting, like it stays on your lips.
Yeah, but I wore it yesterday for like an extended period of time and it definitely like wears down and then it fills in the cracks of your lips, which I just hate so much.
It makes your lips look old for sure, but like at first it's such a pretty matte finish.
It's so pretty.
And they last a long time.
They do.
So it just
I just
depends
think,
what you like.
Yeah, but I do think like, I don't know, those Casey Holmes and Palladio, liquid lipsticks, those like don't make my lips look old, which I don't know how they do it because those are so long lasting, but they're very nice. I'm gonna just use Tay Tay as well.
And this is part of, well, we got it in the, what was it, the Boho Babe set, but it's also just a new shade, I believe, in their gel formula. It's really good. It's so comfortable.
Does this look okay without a lip liner?
Yeah. You don't need a lip liner for these. They're essentially pencils.
No, you don't. I'm just, if you guys know and watch our channel, you know that we don't usually wear like peachy nudes.
I like them.
Carly wears them more often because she doesn't wear as much eyeshadow. So I feel like they go with everything, but like I'm not feeling this. Does this look okay?
Yeah, go get a new color if you want.
I know, but I really want to stay true to the video and only use new products. And now I'm bummed because I don't have a color that looks good. One sec. So I just went in with the M Cosmetics French Nude lipstick. I just feel like it's a bit of a deeper nude, so it kind of goes with the eye. I could be wrong. I actually don't think this is what I would normally wear together, but I just grabbed something because I just wanted to put a lip color on.
And that's it. We did a full face using mostly new products, or at least new within the past couple months.
Let's go through and say what our favorite new products were. Okay, we both picked our top 3. My first is the Healthy Foundation. I just love this. I think it gives the skin like a nice luminous finish.
So pretty.
Super light coverage, great for summer, amazing foundation. And
I picked the Laura Mercier concealer, which is not brand new. Well, it's pretty new. I love this concealer. Like I said, it's like my holy grail. I think it's so good.
we both picked the Kush mascara. Absolutely love this.
We'll let you know if it like flakes or how it wears, but
really love
so
this.
Pretty.
And then I chose the e.l.f. Chromatic. Oh my gosh, I can't open it. That's
they're
one
really
thing about
hard
the
to open.
packaging. This eyeshadow palette in Bird of Paradise. I just think that, I don't know, I just love how different it is, that it's a smaller palette. These blended really well in the eyes. I think that it's super versatile. I just really was impressed.
Yeah, I didn't love mine, but I think that's just the color palette. And then my third choice is the Marc Jacobs bronzer. I think it's worth the money. It's so good. Thank you guys so much for watching this Get Ready with us. Let us know what products you've been loving down below so we can try it. You know we need a new highlighter.
Yes.